was 4, I wanted to be a rock star with purple hair and glitter everywhere. But then my parents told me that I couldn't dye my hair. And they said, you have a terrible tone. I cried when my parents burst in my rock star bubble, but they were right. I'm tone deaf. I've gotten older, and I've continued to look for the perfect career. I'm the firstborn child to immigrants. My parents came to the United States to give their future children a better life than they've had. They've told me that their lives were pretty rough in Mexico. They push me, and they want me to have a good life. I want to make them proud. I want to be successful, to not let them down. That's why I've constantly been looking for the perfect career. But how to choose? I first looked at being a marine biologist. I don't quite know what happened. I had a love for animals, and I love to swim. I combined those two things, and then poof, marine biologist. But then my parents told me about some of the responsibilities of being a marine biologist, including working with injured animals. I can't even handle a drop of blood, so working on them and dissecting on them is not a possibility for me. Then I considered being a pediatrician. I've always felt that as a person, I need to help other people. And being a pediatrician is all about helping other people and making them happy. But then I remembered the blood and the big cuts, and that's not me. Now I've discovered I have an artistic side of me. I take great pleasure in creating things like models, paintings, sketches, and that's where I found my love for cars. Yes, cars. Now I know that I'm not all over cars like some of my classmates, but I love the way that they're designed and fabricated. I also enjoy math because it's like a puzzle with the missing piece that you just have to find to complete. For now, I want to be a car engineer. Who knows? I might change my mind when I'm older. I've always felt that I had to do what was best for my parents. But then, during these last few years, I have learned that my parents had different expectations for me. They didn't want me to have a certain career path. They wanted me to set my own goals in life, to find what I love to do, to find my passion, to believe that I could do it, to never be afraid to fail, and above all, don't let other people tell me what's going to be in my future, because it's mine, and not theirs. In other words, they wanted what was best for me. My parents wanted these things not just because they were parents, but also because they were immigrants. They wanted me to have a life that I love to live. Thank you.